Previously on the Peanut Butter Gamer Show, I played a crappy game, I did a crappy skit, I played a good game, I made a fool of myself, and then I left. What? It is just pissing me off. Pisses me off. So I hate him for that fact. He's just been pissing the crap out of me. Are you in there? Are you stupid? Pissed off here. Pissed off. Piss. Now excuse my French, but I'm a little pissed off right now. Okay, so this is the last part of I Dream of Dreamcast that I had planned for the time being, and we're going to take a look at Powerstone, one of the many great fighters for the system. But before we do that, let's
have some fun with Crazy Taxi!
What he said.
Crazy Taxi was originally an arcade game, but it was quickly ported to the Dreamcast by Sega. The Dreamcast version has two different maps to play on, the arcade map or the original map. I put quotations because really it should be the exact opposite. I mean, the arcade version is technically the original version considering it was released first, while the original version was made solely for the Dreamcast version of the game, which came out a whole year after the arcade version. So why not call the arcade version the original version and the original version the Dreamcast version? Well, anyway, regardless of which map you choose, you can play by either the arcade rules, or you can just play for 3, 5, or 10 minutes. In the arcade rules, you have a time limit that is constantly ticking down. If it hits 0, the game is over, but you can earn time bonuses by getting customers to their destination quickly. In the 3, 5, or 10 minute mode, there are no time bonuses, and you simply drive for 3, 5, or 10 minutes. Which I guess goes without saying. Whichever set of rules you go with, the goal is to earn as much money as possible. To do this, you, being a taxi and all, pick up passengers and take them where they want to go. But you can earn extra tips by doing stunts like drifting, hitting big jumps, and swerving through other cars.
So basically in this game, you get money for doing incredibly dangerous things. Sweet! Oh! Ah!
If you're looking for a realistic driving game, then steer clear of Crazy Taxi. But if you're just looking for a good time, then Crazy Taxi definitely delivers. Whether you're playing in short spurts or you're trying to beat your record in arcade rules, this game is well worth revisiting.
Now that that's over, let's talk some Powerstone. I would get into a little bit of the story, but I'm just going to let the opening of the game do that for me.
In the 19th century, people are strong believers of superstition and legend. Adventurers seek the world for fortune, glory, and a legendary treasure which has the power to make dreams come true. That treasure is known as the Power Stone.
Watching that opening is making me think. Could really use a new opening for some of my videos.
In the 21st century, there is a guy who likes video games with entirely too much time on his hands. One day he decided to make videos in order to achieve fortune and glory, or at the very least entertain his own pathetic self. That guy is known as the Peanut Butter Gamer.
Welcome to the Peanut Butter Gamer Show.
Okay, now that I wasted nearly a minute on that, let's move on. Powerstone is a fighting game, but it's not really your typical fighting game. It has the 3D fighting style of a game like Soul Calibur mixed with the free-roaming fighting style of a game like Super Smash Bros. Another way Powerstone differs from other fighters is actually the Power Stones themselves. Instead of just beating up your opponents, you can collect up to 3 Power Stones during the fight. Each one you retrieve will make you stronger, and if you collect all 3, your character transforms into a unique super being that can use special moves to destroy enemies.
Wonderful!
Besides just the Power Stones, you can use items and other things scattered across the level. And during your fight, you get to listen to this really annoying announcer who basically only says two things. All in all, Power Stone is a really fun fighting game, and I'd recommend it to hardcore and casual fighter fans alike. But like most fighting games, it's much more fun to play with a friend rather than just against the computer. And that's Power Stone and Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast. Both really fun games, and if you have a Dreamcast, I recommend that you go pick them up if you get the chance. So, yeah, that's it. I know in the last couple episodes I made some funny joke and walked out of the room, but you know, this time I want to be different, so I'm just gonna stay here. Okay, actually, on second thought, that's not really working, so maybe I just will leave. Just seemed kind of anticlimactic.